work every Christmas. So, but first, can you hear me and see me? Just give me one in the old chat box. You can hear me and see the screen, please. And then number two, let me know where you're located. Just type your location in the chat box now, and we'll see who the furthest away is. We've got quite a few people, which is good for a, for a presentation at this time of day. And I know I get complaints. People are like, "Why don't you do it at night?" I'm like, "I can't because I work at home and everybody's here and it's way too loud." Anyway, what do we got? 111. Oh, there's Pennsylvania, right on. We have Mexico, California, Los Angeles, nice. New York, Texas, Indiana, Illinois. Who's overseas here? UK, nice, nice. No Australians. Okay. So what I'm going to do is dive right in because I do have a ton of ground to cover as always. So again, thank you, thank you for coming on. I do have a lot of stuff to show you. So while you're here, is you probably want to finally break through this Q4. So my goal today is to show you what you need to hit 300 sales in 30 days this holiday season. So quick proof, it's not theory. Here's what I've done recently. And this is from the, looks about May 23rd to about June 6th. So not even 30 days, but you can see I did have 398 sales over here completed, which is really good. My conversion rate was really good and made some really good money during that run for Father's Day. So I am practicing what I'm preaching. I'm not just making it up. That was Father's Day 2025. So what I'm going to do now is I will now take that and convert it to Christmas, and I'll scale it even bigger because Q4 is always fun. I do 300 sales in 30 days around holidays all the time, selling gifts on my gift shop, focused on holidays throughout the year. But Q4 is the biggest one of all, and I cannot wait. This is when a lot of people make the bulk of their money and their revenue for the year, is because people are buying gifts like crazy online. So you might be thinking, but Will, I don't have a winner like you do. Well, what if you did? What if you found one now and you scaled it during prime time? That's kind of the point of all this. So what if you took mine and scaled it? Okay, more on that later. But the point is, this wasn't a fluke. I used a system to find the winner and then scale it, which is what I'll show you today. So we're going to cover three things. Number one is the problems. Everyone has these. Number two is the solutions. Let's fix those problems. And of course, number three is what to do next to make sure you're ready to scale during prime time. So who's this for? Basically the following people. Maybe you missed last year's Q4 run. Maybe you're tired of guessing winners. You can't scale past a few sales, burning money on ads, overwhelmed by bad advice, ready to follow a good system and want the biggest Q4 ever. And who it's not for, basically the people who are looking for get rich quick, won't follow simple steps, afraid to invest in ads, negative or closed minded, and of course quitters who give up fast. You're here, so I'm sure this is for you. And if you do stay until the end, I have two things for you. So before we begin, I'd like to introduce myself. Uh, since we do have a lot of new people on this webinar, I do see some familiar faces too. But if you want, I'm Will Hamerl. Hey to a guy named Merle. Been selling online since 2005 and coaching since 2007. I do have real experience. I'm a seven-figure print-on-demand seller with it's actually 18 plus years running ads profitably across multiple platforms, and I have a proven teacher. I have trained well over 11,000 people through my courses, coaches, membership sites, and boot camps, and I am still in the trenches. So I'm weird because I don't just teach it; I actually do it. I actually sell print-on-demand products every single day, even including today. Why I'm here? Well, helping others succeed is even more rewarding than hitting big sales myself. I know I 100% understand I could just take everything I know and keep it to myself and I would make good money, but I wouldn't be happy. There's more to life than just money. There's also helping others, which makes you feel even better. So my mission is to help you crush Q4 by showing you how I've already done it, and I've done it last year and the year before and the year before that. So this isn't new to me. But enough about me. I think you get the gist. A better topic. Let's talk about you. So is this you? Maybe you're the excited seller. I just scrolled through 200 Facebook groups, watched 87 YouTube videos on how to crush Q4 with print on demand. Now I'm convinced all I have to do is slap a random Christmas design on a t-shirt, toss $20 of Facebook ads, and boom, 300 sales in 30 days. This is going to be so easy. Why isn't everybody doing this? It looks so simple. Definitely not complicated at all. Let's go. And then maybe this is you, the tried and failed person. I don't get it. I did everything the guru said, launched 20 Christmas t-shirts, boosted some posts, even tried TikTok and Instagram, still no sales. In fact, I'm down hundreds of dollars in ads, possibly thousands. I thought uploading more designs would fix it, but all I've got is a store full of crickets. I'm getting annoyed because I keep working harder, posting everywhere, and still nothing. Honestly, I'm ready to quit. This sucks. First, if you've even tried to make Q4 work or to make money online in the print on demand world, I'm proud of you. Okay. I'm proud of you because most people never even start. Second, if you're still here learning and pushing forward, you've got grit. And that's what separates winners from losers. So I am very happy that you're here on this one. And third, don't stop now, especially right now. Like at least wait till January before you throw in the towel. The breakthrough usually comes right after the struggle. This year, especially right now, the timing is amazing, can be your turning point. So you want to evaluate kind of what worked, what didn't, what can be improved. If you're frustrated and thinking of quitting at all, remember every seller that you see posting huge screenshots, crushing it on their YouTube channel or Facebook group or whatever it may be, um, they once felt like giving up too. They just kept going. Okay, your success depends heavily on having systems and not guessing, especially in Q4. So you only need one big winner, honestly, to make a small fortune at this. I know there are some courses and programs that preach like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of designs, but the fact is, you just need one big winner. Once you get that one, then you can find another and another and another after. You are literally one winning product away from big time product profits. It's just a fact. So knowing that, what do? Well, if you've never done it, you go to places like YouTube, my channel excluded, of course, because I'm uploading a lot of training lately, 3 times a week, and they're over 3 hours each, and they are full trainings, like how-tos. So my channel is excluded from everything I'm going to say from here on in. There are so many YouTubers, though, who are trying to get your attention. Most do have some good ideas, but I do have some bad news for you. YouTube videos are not typically the best way to learn how to profit. Clickbait thumbnails, right? A guy holding a phone pointing to a screen with random numbers on it, and then you get into the video and it has nothing to do with it. They have flashy titles and crazy promises, but no real system behind the hype. And there's way too many fakers. There's just way too many. I see it in groups all over the place. I see it on YouTube. People teaching strategies they've never actually used themselves, or just doing the old fake it till you make it, and it's really annoying. So YouTube isn't a system. Like, no wonder you'd be confused. Endless clickbait and fakers. You won't get to 300 sales doing that. What you actually need is a proven process you can follow step by step, not random videos. And proof always beats guessing. So you need proof of what actually sells and how to reframe it. So a real system structured in a way to find products, test them safely, and then scale the winners without gambling. And that is the Q4 plan. So now to like October, you learn and you prepare. And then November, you want to hit 300 sales in 30 days from literally November 1st to November 30th. That's your goal. So you're going to prep now to make sure you have everything you need in place to hit that goal. Okay. I'm not saying you're going to start anything with me like immediately and then hit 300 sales in 30 days immediately, because you have to learn the systems, you have to implement the systems. But I've set that goal for you of November 1 to November 30th, 300 sales during that period. And then the bonus, of course, is scaling in December before the shipping cutoffs for print on demand, which is typically about 2 weeks before the actual Christmas date. So you do have time in December too to really get even more than 300 sales. So before we dive in, hitting 300 sales isn't just about systems, it's about having a dream that keeps you moving forward. So let's talk about why you won't quit for a second. You're here because you have a dream, and that dream is bigger than the frustration. So your dream is your goal, and your dream gives you focus. Your goal gives you direction. Together, they keep you moving forward. So right now, just we're going to take 1 second and just share with me, what's your goal for Q4? Drop it in the chat right now. Type it out so it becomes real. It could be a dollar amount. I'll show you my goal for you in a second, but let's see some numbers. And we've got like 5,000, 2,500 revenue. I'd take one sale a day consistently and profitably. Well, there you go. That's actually a pretty good one. 10,000. Oh, there it is. There's 100,000 right on. We always have a big one in there. I love that. And actually, 300 sales of a product at like $30 is some good money. What's that? Nine. Oh man. Yeah, as you can tell, I have a wicked head cold, but 300 times 30 is some decent funds too. All right, so we've got a lot of variety here, which is good. So here's my goal for you. It's to help you hit 300 sales in 30 days this Christmas from November 1st to November 30th without any guessing, wasting money, or burning out. So that's why you're here. Maybe you've tried and failed. And that's why I put together my 300 Sales in 30 Days Bootcamp 2025. So more on that later. Let's get into the training now. Let's dive in. I can't wait. So number one is the problems that every print-on-demand seller has. Doesn't matter what platform you're on. It is this. Number one is no proven product. So most sellers are guessing, maybe even copying winners that are already dead. A lot of us go to Etsy and we try and find winners, and then we make our own versions and put them up on our Etsy store, Shopify, Amazon, wherever, and they don't work. And then you're like, well, what the heck happened? Well, maybe the numbers that you saw on Etsy were not accurate because the spy tools are guessing. That happens. Or maybe um, there could be a million reasons. Maybe the market is burnt out. Maybe that product was trendy. You know, there could be a lot of things. But if you don't have a proven product, you're going to struggle. I apologize for that. Number two is no testing system. So throwing money at random products is not a system. That's gambling. You have to have a testing system in place, and it starts before you even start your first test campaign with finding things that are working, making your own version, and then not getting hung up on the actual numbers you see from the spy tools too, and then implementing that into your testing system because your sole goal for it is to find that one winner that's going to turn everything around. And then once you find that winner, another problem is there's no scaling strategy. So even when a product sells, you don't know how to grow it into hundreds or thousands of sales. Okay. Number four is no schedule. A lot of us have no clear roadmap for what to do in October, November, and December, and that is not fun. So if you go to work every day and you don't know what you're going to do, and you don't know what like the short-term, midterm, and long-term goals are, then there's no way that you can set a schedule to reach that because you're just flying blind and you're just going by gut reaction and letting your emotions drive your business, which is not going to work. If you sit down and actually create a schedule of what you need to do at minimum each week, and then follow up at the end of the week with a check-in. Did I do it? That's going to help you big time. Number five is this. I mentioned the check-in. There's no accountability. So without support or guidance, it's too easy to give up when things get tough, and they're going to. So uh, you can have a proven product, a great system, scaling strategy, a good schedule. But if you don't have accountability, then you're going to have bad days. And maybe on those bad days, that's when you decide, yeah, I'm done with this. And believe me, I've been through that so many times I can't even count. It's not fun, but it's going to happen because bad days are going to happen. So, what's your number one problem? Type that in the chat right now. What's the biggest thing holding you back in your print on demand business? Let me know. What do we got here? Losing money on ads. Okay. No winner. Yep. Bouncing around from niche to niche. Oh, yeah, that's a problem. No, what was that? No sales. Okay. Yeah. So, I mean, that's typical, right? The number one problem is you're not getting sales, you're not making money. So, why are you going to continue with this dream of yours if it's not working? I get it. That makes sense. There's another one, overwhelm. That's a big one. Absolutely. Yeah, because there's so many things that you have to consider. That overwhelm is an issue. Overanalyzing, um, fear of success. Hey, there you go. That's a good one. Actually, I've gone through that quite a few times in my life. You feel like you don't deserve it. Oh, come on. Everybody deserves it. Let's go. All right. So what you said, and that's a lot of really good insights there that all of you just gave. That can all be fixed. All right. Well, that's the good part. The good news, you don't have to keep struggling with those problems. The solution, is like I built a system that sells every single one, and I'll show you how it works. So, but first, I mean, I did promise you 3 products that you can sell, and here they are. So your job is to make variations of these winning products. We are definitely going to go to Etsy, and I'll show you the 3 product types now. Actually, one of them does not live on Etsy, but I'll show you this. And my cat just jumped on my desk because, of course, don't go on my keyboard, bud. All right, here we go. Number 1 is this. If you're thinking Christmas, what are you thinking? Type that right? Yeah, here we go. Personalized ornaments are the best seller right now, and they're only going to pick up speed. And you can even go to Google Trends and you can look at the search volumes on these, which I will. Which is part, I'm just giving you a small taste of the research phase here. And let's go here. Let's go personalized ornaments. This is number 1. I'm going to go worldwide. No, you can't come on my keyboard. Go over there. Go on. Dude, no. Okay, if this screen goes blank, it's because of my cat. All right, here we go. Personalized ornaments for the past 5 years. Look at where we're at. We are at, what are we at? September 19th. We're right about here on the mark, right here. And look at the spike that goes up until the peak, which is about December 1st to 24th. And look at the run all the way through November. So if there was one product type that you should go after, it's personalized ornaments. Correct? Definitely, 100%. You can get a whole bunch of examples here. I wouldn't really rely on the spy tools to figure out the actual sales numbers because they're not accurate. And the other thing about Etsy too is it is a race to the bottom on pricing. So you'll see these are priced at like 11 bucks for personalized. I I currently sell personalized ornaments for Christmas at $34.99. So Etsy is good for research, not the best place for reality. I still don't understand how these people are making any money at all, but I don't care. It's not my problem. I'm more worried about my own store making money on that. And there are a lot of popular now bestsellers, everything in here. Personalized is the way to go, 100%. So that is product number 1. Product number 2 is more of the jewelry variety. And for that one, I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to this. So this is where somebody buys, usually a husband, buys a gift for their wife for Christmas. And what I can do here is find the one I'm looking for. Amazon has them. Actually, Amazon has quite a few. Let's go there. I'll go to .com. It'll squawk at me. As I am in Canada. Just type in to my wife. Here we go. There's a lot of these. To my beautiful wife. If I had one wish, it would be to turn back the clock so I could find you sooner, love you longer. I squeeze this necklace really tight and fill it with my love and light. If I'm ever not here and you need a hug, just hold this close to feel my love. Oh, longer. Would you realize how special you are to me? That actually doesn't flow. But anyway, these are all good ones. And the more kind of reviews they have on Amazon, the better it is. Like here's a really good one. 828 reviews. Now, what we can do with this, knowing that this product type does work very, very well and sells very well, is we can personalize these. So instead of to my wife, it's like, dear Joanne, love Bob. Like you could put that. You can even go so far as to personalize the message, allow the buyer to personalize the message. Now you've taken an existing product that's been around forever and sold forever with all these same quotes, excuse me, and you've personalized it. Now you can charge more and you can make a lot more too. So ornaments are number 1, personalized. Message cards are number 2, personalized. And then I'll show you number 3 here. So let's go back to Etsy. I'm going to show you this. Now I'm going to say t-shirts, but it can be sweaters too. These things do really well because you can sell a bunch of them all at once. For example, this one, Johnson Family Christmas, 20 baskets, and that is Johnson is the name, 2024, Family Christmas, Park City, Utah. You can make a shirt that allows them to customize the name, customize the year, customize the city, and make it like that. You can easily get, you can even make it so they can customize the image that's showing there too. That thing will get you sales of like 3, 5, 10 shirts at a time off of one ad, which is amazing. So your average order value on these group Christmas t-shirts is through the roof. This product type sells all the time, and it's not just t-shirts, but it's also the pajama type styles like this. Rachel, family Christmas shirt, and you could have R and then the name. These are not as hard to do as you might think. Um, with the software that we have available, getting this to switch out is not difficult. Getting this to switch out is not difficult. With AI, we can be very creative with how we're making these. And these sell like crazy too because they are family. So what'll happen is somebody will come on here or they'll see your ad on Facebook, wherever it may be. They'll see that and then they'll be like, oh, I got to get that for my family. And they have like 3, 4, 5 people in their family. And then they might be like, oh, even 4 sales of a t-shirt on one ad from a click of one ad means you're instantly profitable. So group t-shirts for Christmas that are personalized are super money makers. And I can show you exactly how to make these too. It's not that difficult. And here they even have like the different letters. So all they would do, well, on Etsy, it's not as easy because they have to pick the personalization and then they're going to say, please include letter and name. All letters will be capitalized. And then somebody would type in A Amelia, press add to basket. Now what happens is that order goes through to the Etsy seller, and the Etsy seller has to go and make the image and then edit the order at the print on demand supplier to suit the request. We don't want any part of that because you could be spending weeks just doing images and editing orders when you're selling personalized on Etsy. When we do this on Shopify, we can have the person actually create their shirt on their screen or on their phone. We don't even have to touch it. Now, we can review the order if we want, but we don't even have to do that. We could just send it straight through to the print on demand supplier. It just saves a ton of time. It makes it super easy to really scale group personalized Christmas t-shirts to the moon. So I don't want to spend all day on that part because I do have a lot more stuff to show you, but I just want you to know that there's a lot we can do here. We do have a lot of options and I love it. So 3 product types. Number 1, personalized ornaments. Number 2, personalized message cards. Number 3, personalized group Christmas t-shirts. Those are the 3 main ones. If you just focus on those, you're going to find a winner in one of those 3 categories, and you're going to be able to scale that winner to the moon, and you're going to blow way past 300 sales in 30 days. Okay. So as you know, and as you've seen, people are making good money selling those. So let's move on to the second part now, which is the solution. So this is the thing where we have to follow proven steps and kind of use a better way. Stop guessing, follow the system with proof that it works. So proof it's possible is, I already showed it to you. I sold 300 units of a single product in under 30 days. That was for Father's Day. However, it will be converted into a Christmas gift very easily. Now, the framework is this: find proven products, test them safely, scale them to 300 plus sales. Step 1, proven products. Start with winners: ornaments, message cards, t-shirts, personalized, reframe for Christmas. Okay, I mean, they already are. But message cards, as an example, if it's to my wife or dear Joanne, love Bob, your ad is the thing that's going to reframe it. So the listing on your store can stay the same and you can actually sell these products year round, but your ads are what's going to say, looking for the perfect gift for your wife this Christmas. Boom, add her name, add your name, add a nice message. Or you could have ones where you actually have the message on there and do multiple different ones. That works very well, okay? Step 2, testing. So you need rules, you need structure, you want to protect your ad spend, and you want to give real data. I do have a system for this as well. Step 3 is scaling. Turn a few sales into hundreds with a clear roadmap and a battle-tested method. I'll tell you right now, the method is not launching one campaign with a winner and then just bumping up the budget. The bigger the budget on an ad campaign, the lower your return on ad spend gets automatically. Now, if your average order value is good, that will make up for it. And even if you have a low return on ad spend, you can still have good profits. But I do it a different way. All right, step 4 is the schedule. Here we go. This is something that most people don't do. So right now, you want to prepare, learn and prepare, research, test, get everything in place for your scaling in November. So November 1st to 30th is when you want to hit that 300 sales in 30 days. The bonus is scaling before the cutoffs in December. Step 5 is accountability. You won't do this alone. I'll guide you and hold you accountable to keep you on track. And why this works is this: no gambling, no guessing, just proof, process, and support. So that's the transformation. Go from chaos and stress, probably frustration, to clarity and consistent sales is Q4. So imagine this for a second. It's late December, okay? A couple months from now. You've done all the work. Your store has crushed Q4, and you're looking back proud of what you built. The Christmas rush paid off. Instead of wasted ad spend, you followed a system, and now you've hit that 300 plus sales. So you're feeling proud and confident, and you should. You're smiling, knowing you didn't quit. You kicked butt, scaled up, and this year was different. Your vision is possible. Okay, that is not an imaginary thing. That success you just imagined doesn't have to stay a dream. You can do this. I'll guide you step by step. You won't be doing it alone. Which leads me to kind of the last part of my training, your path to 300 sales in 30 days. And of course, that's what to do next. So you do have multiple options. I hope you're getting excited, and you probably have a few questions on where to begin. So buckle up. It's about to get even better. Let's finish this off, and then I'll get to my offer for you, okay? So the reality check is it's not a simple thing that we're talking about. There's a lot of moving parts. It can be complicated to figure out. You do need a couple things before you can even start, which is proven system to follow, steps that remove the guesswork, guidance from someone who's done it, support when you hit roadblocks, and confidence in what you sell, and a schedule to keep you on track, along with accountability. So how do you do it? Well, you got your good old two basic options: the easy way and the hard way. The easy way is easier, from point A to point B in a direct line. The hard way is going for it on your own. You'll get there. It'll just take a little bit longer. And honestly, time is of the essence right now, because we need to have things in place to really put this Q4 run into full motion. So the hard way is to go for it on your own. You go to YouTube and you search for how to get 300 sales in 30 days. You're going to get different opinions, styles, methods, shifty people, tons of ways. Then, go try each one on your own. And you've got something, not the solution, but it's something called good old information overload. So that means you have so many options that you don't even know where to start, which typically leads to overthinking, overanalyzing, overwhelm. So you do nothing and you go back to square one. That route stinks. I've seen it happen a million times. I don't suggest it for anyone. Instead, just take the easy route. Learn from someone who's an experienced expert. Let's go back to 2005 for one sec. I'll show you what I did. I was miserable in my job, so I decided to take a job at TD Ameritrade, and I took the night shift. And my whole goal on the night shift was to find ways to make money online. And I found a mentor slash coach, and he taught me my first business. And that business would still be going if it weren't for the credit crisis in 2007. And without him, I'd still be at my 9 to 5 job, honestly. Let's say you have fitness goals, right? If you want to get in shape fast, you'd hire a personal trainer, not guess your way around the gym, especially if you've never done it before. If you want to learn faster, say it's a new language, you'd hire a tutor to take a class or get an app, not just watch random YouTube videos. If you want business growth, if you want to scale your business, you'd hire a coach or consultant, not waste years making every mistake alone. Sorry about that. This is no different. You need to find someone to teach you how, which brings me to my offer to you. So at the beginning, I did mention that 300 sales in 30 days bootcamp 2025. And of course, that's my offer. So a way to skip a lot of the roadblocks to get you profitable, 300 sales in 30 days. It's a full boot camp teaching you how to do this. So my question is, do you want to take it to the next level? If you do, just know that the method and the info and the methods that I showed you kind of scratch the surface, not even a dent. The boot camp's all about this, teaching you, guiding you, supporting you to follow the proven system, to have things in place ahead of time, and then to scale at the right time to get sales consistently and to get 300 sales in 30 days with my help. So what is it? It is my standard 3-week boot camp dedicated to 300 sales in 30 days using my system. We're going to lean heavily into artificial intelligence, and we're going to use a schedule. We're going to have accountability, everything. Sound pretty sweet? I think so. So I want to make sure you have everything you need to profit. I'll help you with everything we talked about today. If you don't have a winner, we'll find one. If you have a winner, we're going to reframe it, shift the angle to Christmas. The schedule is this: October, which is actually end of September and October, is learning research. November, that's the month where we're gonna hit that goal of 300 sales in 30 days. And December is like a bonus of more sales coming. So I can't wait for the day you tell me, Will, I got my first sale, or Will, I got my 100 sale, or Will, I got my 300 sale. So when that happens, I'm gonna be the happiest coach on the planet. And the warning is this: it's not for everybody. I understand that, no problem at all. If you're not interested, you can turn this off right now. I do have something I'm doing at the end though that is a completely different thing from any other that you've seen from me. So if you are interested, stick around for a minute while I finish this off. What you get, a lot. So you get my coaching, 18 years experience, over 1.5 in sales. I gotta update that. Over $1 million in coaching. I've created this free. Oh, the free traffic doesn't exist. I know what to do. I know what not to do. I can handle any tech issues you have to get you profitable. So what you get is a live training, 3 of them 1 week apart. Gives you time to complete it, each step in between. Replays are available if you can't make it live. Ask questions, get answers, and succeed. So that is the training side, which is going to go in depth over my shoulder. You'll watch me in every dashboard doing everything. So I do have some cool bonuses for you too. We need a way to interact. So that's always the first bonus is a dedicated group for the bootcamp. So it's on Facebook, 24/7 availability. It's the ultimate way to get support, post questions, get answers, network with others, like-minded people like yourself. Awesome way to get support. Excuse me. So you get training and support. That's worth the same as boot camp, which is brings us up to about $1,994 in value. But that's not all. I've got a few other bonuses for you too. So Q4 prep is the key. If you don't have a winner already, this is for you. So I did run a boot camp back a couple months ago on this topic already. I think I put it a little bit too far in advance, but that's your benefit. So it's yours. The 3 training sessions getting you set up for Q4. This is more focused on finding the winners than anything. So if you're like, well, how am I going to find winners? There you go. You got the 3 sessions available immediately. So this one's different from the 300 sales in 30 days bootcamp. It's about it's the same theory, a couple of different methods in it, because this current one has some new methods that I'm going to be showing. You're going to research products and niches before the rush hits, learn what sells, avoid last minute panic by preparing early. It'll help you test if you don't have a winner yet. So you get that too. The training, the support group, the Q4 prep bootcamp. So now we're at 2,991 in value, but I'm not done. I've got a few more for you. Personalized products, like I said, everything that you're doing now should be personalized because they sell the best without exception. I ran a bootcamp on that too, and it's yours. So the personalized products bootcamp, personalized sells best. Generic always struggles. This bootcamp walks you through every single step. You even have live previews on Shopify. Now, there is the ability to do a live preview on Etsy too, which is amazing. These convert best. These make the most. These are what you must do. Like I said, personalized ornaments, personalized message cards, personalized group Christmas t-shirts. My Father's Day winner is personalized, by the way. So you get the training, the support group, the Q4 bootcamp, the personalized products bootcamp. Now we're at 3,988 in value. So what about ads though, right? Because you'll be running them and scaling with them. And I have my Smart Scale Method Bootcamp, and it's yours. It's all about scaling your ads. So taking a winner and exploding it during prime time. And it's yours, of course. So once you found a winner in the, from the Q4 Prep Bootcamp and this bootcamp, you need to scale that winner. This bootcamp is 3 sessions dedicated to my Smart Scale Method for Facebook ads. And by the end, you'll be a Facebook ad expert. So for that, you do need a Shopify store because you can't run Facebook ads through Etsy. But you get the training, the support, the 3 boot camps. So now we're at $4,985 in value. And next up, research is getting easier kind of every day. Or sorry, tracking matters. And having all your numbers in one spot is key. So imagine having, oh, what did I do here? Yeah, imagine having a software that updated automatically every night while you sleep. So I coded one. Okay, do you want to see it? Sure, why not? Here it is. Now, this is 100% by me. I love coding too. I know I do a lot of stuff, but the basic gist is this. There's no more spreadsheets. So usually when you're tracking your campaigns, you have to go to Shopify. You have to go to Facebook. You have to go to Printify. And then you have to figure out the data that you need to input into your spreadsheet in order to track things every day. It is annoying. We didn't start this business to be accountants or bookkeepers. So this actual software gets rid of that. So the problems are there. Why we're different. I built it. Okay. I'm not a corporation. I'm a guy who's actually in the trenches. It's simple and transparent on the pricing side. Profit clarity in plain English, right? Revenue, ad spend, cost of goods sold, profit, return on ad spend, margins all in one place. Automatic integrations. We keep it synced for you nightly, so you don't have to do it. I'm adding this too right now. Actually, I've been working on this week. AI coach on your data, which means you can use it like a ChatGPT style, but it's your data and only your data that is going to work off. You could ask anything like, why are profits down? Which ads to scale? Which products work best in the last 3 days? Which products should I focus on for the fourth quarter? Anything. It's designed to let you ask it anything, and it will go into your data and give you answers. So it's not built for gigantic corporations. It's built for you. Okay, this is going to be $49.99 a month, or actually 2 months free if you go with the yearly plan. But anyway, enough of that. Let's go look at what it actually looks like. So you will come into your dashboard, which will look like this: your revenue, your ad costs, your Printify costs, your profit and loss, your ROAS, your margin. That's based on yesterday, so there's no graph there. And then your percentages. So there's 26% was spent on Facebook ads, 40 on Printify, and then you can add other expenses too, like your Shopify subscription, any apps that you pay for, any outside things that might relate to your business. Maybe it could be anything, designers or stuff like that. And then we have top 3 days. I'm actually going to remove this section because it's going to go with the AI part. And then you can go to last 3 days and your numbers just update automatically. And then 7, and then 14, and then this month, and then last month. And then you can do like all time numbers. And you can see everything just updates automatically for you. So this dashboard will allow you to see very clearly, am I making money or am I losing money? And then with the AI coach that's being added as we speak, you'll be able to ask any questions you want about your campaigns, about your products, about your ads, about your store, and it'll be able to pull in the data that we have in the system and give you updates. So cool part is, once you set it up, it's hands off 100%. All you have to do is come in and look at things. You can ask questions. This is the tracker and the dashboard that I wish I had when I started several years ago. So that is yours as well. Let's move that over here. And with me working on it, I do take requests too. So that's bonus number 5. You get it free for a year. Got it. Track revenue expenses automatically, set and forget, view your numbers anytime. Plus the AI edition, like what's my ROAS last 7 days? You could ask it. Which campaigns did best last 3 days? What are my top 3 products past 7 days? It's all based on your data. Free for a year, then $29.99 per month. Cancel anytime. All right. So general public, it's $49.99 a month for you. You get a free year, then a discounted rate, and you can cancel it. So that's a $588 value because 49 times 12 is $588. I hope. So now we're up to $5,573. So should I stop here? Nah. I do have one huge thing left, and this is the thing I'm not including this as a bonus, but I've never done this before. It's a fast action offer for 3 people only. If you do not have a winner, you can buy mine. Okay, the same one that I'm going to be using to scale during this Christmas period, we can do it. Okay, I will sell it to you, which gives you the rights to sell it on your store. I'll show you how. I'm reframing it for my own Christmas sales. It's called the VIP Copy Me add-on. It's an optional add-on for 3 people only because I don't want everybody selling the same thing. It's not included as a bonus. But remember that screenshot that I showed you at the start? This is the product behind that screenshot. So you're buying the rights to sell that product on your store. Plus, I'll show you how I'm converting it from Father's Day to Christmas sales. It's a winner. It's not cheap. It's not included in the bonuses. It's a crazy offer, but I really do want people to succeed. And I know that feeling when you finally hit a big winner, and it's very nice. So brace yourself. That add-on is $19.97. And really that's cheap because I actually made more than that during the Father's Day. Is that too much? No. The potential on this product for Christmas gift sales is basically unlimited. The market is huge, like gigantic, which is why I don't mind sharing it with 3 people because I don't have enough money to hit the whole market. Honestly, I wish I did, but I don't. I'm still going to sell it too. But if you want that add-on, you will sign a non-disclosure agreement so I can protect it from being shared / disclosed. Okay. So how do you get it? On the order form, just tick the box if you want to add this to your order. I can show you the order form in a second. If the box is gone, the offer is filled and 3 people have beat you to it. So I've never done that before, but I would have loved it if someone offered me this way in the past. So I'm calling this the VIP Copy Me add-on. You get it all with the optional VIP Copy Me add-on. So I should charge, for the boot camp and the bonuses, $5,573 for that, but I'm not charging that much. So I did have my options here. Number one, sell it for cheap, get more people going. Second option, charge more, limit it to fewer people. I went with option 1 because this is for everyone. So I priced that at $9.97, but since I want you to do this, I'm going to offer it for 70% off. There's the URL on the bottom, and I'm going to go there right now and show you that little add-on box too. So let's go here real quick. Move that up so you can see it. Let's go to a new one. So you can go to printondemandcoach.com/300. There's your order form. There's a countdown timer. And when that's gone, we're starting the first live training. And it's right here. So there's a boot camp, right? And if you click this, it just adds it to your order. Okay. When this box down here is gone, it means the offer is gone. So you can check it if you want to get direct access to my proven winner. It includes exact product and design file that sold over 300 units in 30 days for Father's Day, and you can run it in your own store. So you get the full product design file ready to launch. My personal help setting it up on your store, which means one private one-on-one call with me to walk you through everything, and then step-by-step guidance on launching and running ads for this winter. Plus, I'm going to give you email support too on that too. So private email support. Because of the value, you have to sign a non-disclosure agreement to protect it. If you want it above, you're getting the boot camp and the add-on. If you'd rather just join the boot camp, just leave it unchecked. Press submit. Okay. Simple, easy, love it. And I can remove that as soon as 3 people get it because I don't want everybody to get it. 70% off is a limited time, as you saw with that countdown timer. Link is going to be in the bottom right of the screen now. Hope I typed that right. Print on demand code. Okay, yeah, I did. You're getting everything to get 300 sales in 30 days. If you want to succeed, you do have 2 options. Okay, do it alone. So go to YouTube or Facebook groups, search for this, get a ton of conflicting info, get overloaded, get overwhelmed, overthink it, second guess yourself, waste time, waste energy, and struggle. Or number 2, get this amazing deal. So you get the 3 live trainings, research and creation, testing and scaling, and then the group, and then the boot camps, and then the free Shopimetrics account for 1 year, and optional, the VIP Copy Me add-on. Take my winner, scale it, not included in the bonuses, 3 people only. So which option do you prefer? I think it's a complete no-brainer. Is that a lot of money? Not for the massive amount of training and support you're going to get. So I do have a goal to get you to 300 sales in 30 days from November 1st to November 30th. How is that for specific, right? I'm giving you everything to find a winner in one of 3 product categories that you can then scale. You can try it alone, some of you will. you can reverse engineer what I've done. It's for the ones that want to skip the school of hard knocks, which I have a PhD from. So who am I to teach you? An experienced expert with a lot of success so far. If you do have any questions, email me, contact@printondemandcoach.com. So what's the difference between now and later? Well, you might be struggling now. Later you won't be. It is a limited time offer, and once the timer on the checkout expires, it's over. So don't wait on it. You might miss the bus. Now, some common questions that I get all the time, and then we'll close this off. So what makes it different from the others? Well, I've personally done 300 sales in 30 days very recently, so it's proof, not theory. The timing with Q4 here now is impeccable. This is a perfect timing. Built-in schedule and accountability so you don't fall off. Second, do I need a big budget? No. You can start with as little as $5 a day in ads. Testing rules are going to protect you from overspending. Scale only after you find a winner. What if I'm brand new? Because I do have a lot of people um, watching this that are brand new, and that's fine. It's perfect. You won't learn bad habits first. We cover setup, testing, and scaling step by step. If you don't have a Shopify store, I even have training on how to open one. Beginners often see faster results because they follow the system exactly and don't use any bad habits from the past. So next question, how much time does it take? I would guesstimate about 5 to 10 hours per week. Clearly, weekly schedule shows you exactly what to do. Focused action replaces wasted guessing time. Excuse me again. Yeah, I'm very sick. One if I can attend live. All sessions are recorded and posted. Lifetime access to the replays, meaning my lifetime, okay, not like forever in perpetuity. I got to be careful with using the word lifetime online, okay? They'll be up for a long, 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 long time. Put it that way. You can learn at your own pace. All right. What's included in the VIP Copy Me add-on? The exact proven product and design file, which got those 300 plus sales in 30 days. One-on-one private call with me, email support, my personal help launching it on your store with an non-disclosure agreement required. Okay. What if I've tried before and failed? You probably didn't have a real system. Bootcamp fixes the 5 core problems that cause failure. With guidance, accountability, this time it's different. Plus, the time of the year is perfect. Which platform? So I'm going to be focusing the core training on Shopify, Facebook, and Printify. The system works on any platform, though. The principles don't change. So you could apply everything to Etsy, Amazon, or other POD stores, minus the Facebook ads part. Okay. So when is it happening? Tuesday, coming up real quick. And when will I be getting the 300 sales in 30 days? This is where I'm going to give you the specific goal again, just to reiterate. The sprint runs from November 1st to 30th. The bootcamp will be over, but the group will still be open for support. So by then you have everything in place that you need to really mash the accelerator and hit that goal. So that's prime holiday shopping season. Even you saw in Google Trends on the search spikes, we're at the beginning, well before the beginning, where it starts really spiking for those personalized ornaments as an example. It's perfect timing. Okay. You'll be 100% set up and ready way before that. And you're going to feel better because you're going to have everything in place before, instead of scrambling and feeling that just, you know, it feels awful when you're not prepared for it. This year, be prepared. All right. So if you're ready, awesome. Can't wait to get started with you. I'm really sorry about coughing. Still on the fence. Here's a couple testimonials and then we'll close it off. So Mandy, I've known Will for a few years, have a couple of his courses. You'll always learn something from him, whether you're at the beginning, intermediate, or advanced stage of your business. He teaches what's working for him now, and he teaches in a simple, easy to understand way. I was able to implement one of his courses, and within the first lesson, made my investment back. And then Oliver, I don't usually make public posts on Facebook, but I feel I need to tonight. Will, you could be spending your time making money for yourself instead of creating such great and insightful content. I truly believe you genuinely care and want to help people. You got me started with print on demand back in February, and I'm already seeing great success. I've hit several bumps along the way, but just believe in yourself. Sorry that you can do this, and you will. Take care. Chris, I've been following Will for nearly 3 years now. To this day, I still think he's the best in the business when it comes to coaching print on demand and Facebook ads. Purchased a couple of his courses in the past, and they've been great. Everything he teaches has been battle tested and proven, so you can trust the strategies that he shares. Definitely follow this guy. You won't regret it. If you want more, you can go to ppc-coach.com, which is the previous site to my print on demand coach. I just changed the name. Everything else is the same. because PPC stands for pay-per-click. So if you look at PPC coach and you look at print on demand coach, which is which, right? I think it's pretty clear what I'm doing here with print on demand coach. Anyway, what happens after you order? You're going to get instant access to the group, which has full instructions on how to access everything, like the bonuses and everything else. Oh, one question that I see pop up is Shopimetrics ready? It is like 2 inches away from being ready. Because I added in that newest feature with the AI. I'm just finishing up the coding and testing the AI on that. Once that AI part is ready to go, then I'll send you the invite via email to create your account. Okay. So immediate access to all the bonuses, those are ready to go. So you can get started right now. Thanks for watching. I can't wait to help you succeed. You're buying something unique based on years of experience and what works today, and the timing couldn't be better. If you skip it, I'll call you crazy, but we can part as friends. So don't wait. It's a limited time offer. Let's get you 300 sales in 30 days from November 1st to November 30th this year, and prepare well in advance. So thanks for coming on. I appreciate your time. Get in now if you haven't already. And then I do see a couple questions popping up that I'm going to answer, but we are basically done here. So that in the bottom right, printondemandcoach.com/300. That's where you want to go if you'd like to get in on this. If you don't, no worries, no harm, no foul. I understand. Everybody's in a different situation. That's fine. Oh, there we go. Of course, phone rings, cats on the desk, everything's happening. All right. Can I put? Oh, okay. Here we go. I'm afraid to lose money on ads. Yeah. Okay. So I do have a method now that locks in profits and reduces your exposure to losing money on ads, which is a big fear, of course. It will be taught also in the bootcamp, and I've taught it already inside my membership. So I get that. That makes sense, and it's scary because sometimes we let ads go too long, and there's a couple of reasons. Like maybe you fall in love with the product and you think, oh man, this one, I really like this design. I think it's going to do well. So instead of giving it like $20 to test, you're like, no, let's go to 50. And then you're like, ooh, it got an add to cart. Let's go to 100. Well, no, we got to remove emotion and let kind of automated things take care of that decision, mainly to protect your credit card and your bank account. Here we go. Yeah, Anywhere POD now has live preview for personalization on Etsy. Is a game changer, absolutely. And in fact, I am going to go in and play with that, not in this bootcamp, but because I'm focused on Shopify for Q4. But I understand what they're doing, and it makes total sense. And it's going to eliminate the need for Etsy sellers to have to go in and make the image file themselves. Even Etsy sellers are using programs like Hello Custom. That's fine. Hello Custom, though, charges per order, which I do not like. Anywhere POD does not charge per order, which I prefer. Because, like, imagine you have 1,000 orders and Hello Custom wants you to charge you like 29 cents per order. Well, damn, that's a lot of money. Like, that's my money, right? Anyway, can you put a clickable link here? Thanks. Let me see. You know what? I wonder if I can. Can I do that? Let me try in the chat here. Oh, there it is. Here we go. Let me try this. Print on demand /300. Send to all. Okay, I tried. Link again is printondemandcoach.com/300. I like this. Also, like to ask, do you do other boot camps? Yes, I do. I do boot camps and I have a membership, and the boot camps are fun because they're a little bit different than the stuff I do inside the membership. Some people like just a one-off thing with a lot of like timeliness to it, and others just don't mind joining a membership and getting, like building over time, I guess, is the difference. Plus, my boot camps are different because I always add in a bunch of bonuses, whereas the membership, I guess you technically do have bonuses, but it's the other trainings from previous months. So I've got two things going on with that as far as training goes. Some people hate membership sites, so they don't want to join Print on Demand Coach. And I found like a lot of people don't like boot camp, so they prefer membership. So it's just, that's why I offer both anyway, because over time I've discovered that there's no point in just offering one thing, because your market is totally different. It's the same with print on demand and selling products, right? You can offer more than one thing and still do well, because just because, like, if I have a personalized ornament, even within there, look at how many sub niches there are for that, right? There's a bunch. So let's go back here and I'll give you a demo here. If I'm selling personalized ornaments, there's a memorial one, there's a new home one, there is a first Christmas in our new home, which is a married one. There's another one, there's a family name one. There's another married one, our new home one. This one is more just for anybody, I guess. This one is a family one. This one is a dog one, which is very cool too. So this bestseller, and by the way, the dog cat pet market is amazing for Christmas ornaments. With Anywhere POD2 now, you can actually have them enter the name of the animal, and you could say you can get stuff like this done automatically using their AI that they added into the back end. So you can have them upload a picture of their dog, and then you can have a prompt within your back end that says, okay, take that picture, remove the background, and then make it look like a cartoon and add a Santa hat to it. And it'll do all that, and then it'll do a live preview for the buyer instantly. Stuff like this used to have to happen by hand, and even a couple of years ago before AI, there were artists that were literally taking the pictures and doing it. One prime example of that is this site, and I actually bought one from the site Crown and Paw. Just going to go on their main page. Was it Crown and Paw? Yeah, with this type of thing. Or what, it was a Step Brothers one that I bought. Anyway, point is, like even with XX, there we go. So that says like Rufus and then the dog. It's kind of cartoonized a little bit, but this particular company's been around for a while, and they would take the image and they would take the name, and they would have an artist actually convert the image into like that of the dog. So now with the advancements in AI, it can be done automatically, which is just freaking wild. Even my tracker, I was going to add a whole bunch of reports here, right? Like a wide variety of reports that you could use for your data. But then I said, well, why don't I give the users the freedom to ask questions, any questions they want about their data? I think that is far better than me giving them templates for reports that I think they should be looking at, right? So AI has made it so much easier over time. So stuff like that is amazing. I forgot what we were talking about, but anyway, somebody asked a good question. Let me move this over here. And yes, I'm not the only one. Yeah, I think I have halls, I have medicine, I have medication, but this cold is just kicking my butt. It's on day 3 here. It's trying to get better, but it is not working. All right, I'm going to close with that, I think, because my voice is dying, and I apologize if I coughed and you heard anything. That, there's nothing worse than that. I tried to cover it as best I could. All right, my friends, I'm going to close with that. If you can't make it into this one, no problem at all. What I ask of you, though, is go and do it on your own. Okay? Start right now. Make a plan. Figure out how you're going to attack Q4 on your own if you're not joining, because you have the best chance possible from this point forward, all the way through to like middle of December to make the most money in this business. So if you're not going to join me, no problem. Take what you saw here and go and do it on your store. If it's Etsy, that's fine. If it's Shopify, even better. If it's Amazon, go for it. But do something. Take massive action. Maybe even set up your own schedule. Try and figure out how to be accountable to someone, and make sure that you push hard right now to find that one winner that's going to make you a lot of money during the Q4 run. And like I said, the beauty of it is once you find that one winner, that's bringing in the profits nicely, it gets easier to test more to find the next winner. And now you got 2 winners, and then 3 winners, and then 4 winners. And all of a sudden, you are making a ton of money. And I don't just mean revenue, I mean profits. One thing I've noticed in a couple of other groups that I'm in is people love to show screenshots of revenue. But then when they dig down later, there's really no profit being made, especially with t-shirts, just generic t-shirts. It just doesn't work as well. Personalized t-shirts, yes, and group t-shirts, 100%. But it's very difficult to make a lot of money on low margin type products. So ornaments are nice too because the margins are gigantic. Um, and message cards are nice because the margins are really big. Group t-shirts are awesome because the margins are amazing. So that's what we're going to focus on. That's what I'm going to be teaching inside here, and that's where we're going to be going after. One last question on the VIP copy me. You're going to be working with me to get that on your store, get it up and running profitably. So I'm going to help you with that through a call. We'll get it set up, and then email support, private email support to me. Because if you're going to pay for that design, I'm also not just going to hand you the design. I'm going to show you what I'm doing too on how to make some good money with that, which it's going to. I predict triple or quadruple what I did from Father's Day on that one design. All right, my friends, I'm going to close with that. I'm going to go get my voice a rest, and everybody have a wonderful day. Thanks for coming.